Hey, this is Eric over at Techno RV, and in this video I want to tell you everything that you need to know about the latest Max BR1 Mini by Pepwave, and the newest model has a Cat 7 modem in it. That's exciting for a lot of reasons, and the two main reasons is, number one, for you T-Mobile users out there, Cat 7 will pick up the elusive Band 71, and so that's exciting news. In addition to that, the upload speeds have been improved on this as well. So again, in this video I want to tell you everything you need to know about its features, and then we'll go into the box and kind of see what you get in here. So let's just go ahead first and talk about theoretical speeds on this unit right here. And like I said, they have increased the upload speeds quite dramatically over the Cat 6 model BR1 Mini Max, because that model had 50 megabits per second upload, and this one has 150 megabits per second upload speed. So it's 300 megabits per second download that this can handle, and 150 megabits per second upload on this. So quite a lot of power. Typically your limiting factor on speeds are going to be your cell plan, or what the particular cell tower is even able to provide to you. If you're looking for a unit that has faster speeds, then we do have Cat 20 LTE models. We also have 5G models, and we also have dual modems that have a Cat 7 and a Cat 12 modem in them, and those will all produce higher theoretical speeds. This unit will cover all of your carriers, so we're talking AT&T, Verizon, the old Sprint stuff, and T-Mobile. It'll also cover your Canadian carriers like Rogers and Bell and TELUS, and it's going to cover all of your updated bands that you could possibly want from any of these carriers, including T-Mobile and that Band 71. If you want to take a look at all of the listed bands for the carriers, you can always go to TechnoRV.com on the product pages and have a look at that. So now we've talked about speed, I want to talk about something called carrier aggregation, because that's actually something, a feature that actually helps you get better speeds. Carrier aggregation is something that actually just allows you to have access to multiple carrier bands at the same time. So imagine a cell tower has, say, 5, 6, 7 different bands that you can access, but let's say your device can only access one of those bands, and let's say that band is completely congested at the time that you were trying to access it. So you would have a bad experience. When you have aggregation, multiple aggregation, then that means you can access more than one band at a time. And so this unit right here is 2 times aggregation, which means that it can connect to 2 bands at the same time. So even if one band was congested, it's going to connect to another. If that band is nice and clean, then even though somebody that could only connect to that one band would have a bad experience, because you had 2 bands, you would have a much better experience because of that aggregation. We've already talked a little bit about Wi-Fi as WAN, and so this unit is dual band Wi-Fi AP and Wi-Fi as WAN. Let's get the Wi-Fi AP out of the way first. The AP is basically your device, like your smartphone, wirelessly connecting to this device. So this device is going to have cellular service coming in, and then you'll need to connect wirelessly to this device. So because it's dual band, you'll be able to do that with either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. So most smartphones these days are doing dual band, so it's nice that this also will do that. The Wi-Fi as WAN is also dual band, 2.4 and 5. That means this device connecting to, say, the RV park that may have Wi-Fi, and if they have dual band for you to access, this will be able to do that. Now, I want to make it very clear that out of the box, these Max BR1 Minis, you don't have access to that Wi-Fi as WAN unless you buy a failover license. Once you buy the failover license, it's a one-time fee, then it opens up that Wi-Fi as WAN and the WAN port on the back, which is basically hardlining in a internet connection. When you buy that failover license, it will basically open those up and activate it, and that's a one-time fee, and that's for life. So out of the box, you don't have Wi-Fi as WAN, but when you get the failover license, it opens it all up, okay? And then you'll have dual band from there. So anyway, that's a good thing that they offer that dual band. And most people that get this unit, they do go ahead and get the failover license because it's a one-time thing and you just buy it and get it over with. So the Max BR1 Mini does use MIMO antenna technology for its wireless communication. MIMO means multiple in, multiple out antennas. So basically using multiple antennas for your communication to say the cell tower. So if you have multiple antennas on your end and there's multiple antennas on the transmitter side, then basically those antennas at each end of the circuit are combined to minimize errors in that communication and make it a much cleaner communication. And by doing that, it can increase and improve the performance of that cellular connection and optimize speeds as well. So that's a good thing. Everybody is concerned about security because you may be sending sensitive information via cellular connection. And so you'll be glad to know that Pepwave utilizes VPN technology with its transmission. And basically what it does is whenever you're transmitting information, it breaks that transmission down, the data, into very small pieces. I'm just talking from a high level here. So it's going to break that transmission down into very small pieces. And then each of those small pieces is going to be coded with military grade encryption. So each individual piece is not enough to make up the whole picture anyway, and then those individual pieces are highly encrypted. So Pepwave has always been known for its security because of the measures that they take to ensure that your transmissions are secure and safe. And so that's basically how they do it. And that's across all the Pepwave products, but it is also the case in the BR1 Max Mini. Hey, before we move on to the open box portion of this video, I want to talk to you just real quickly about why you would buy your Pepwave from TechnoRV. And there's just a few quick reasons I want to review. One, pricing is always a concern for a consumer, and we will always have the lowest price. Pepwave has minimum pricing guidelines for all of its certified manufacturers. We are a certified Pepwave dealer, and so they say, hey, here's the lowest you can sell it at, and we always sell at that lowest price. Now, if you happen to find somebody that was going below what the manufacturer allows, then you can always call us and we will always match that from a certified dealer. So price, always going to be the lowest at TechnoRV. And then probably the most important thing is our support. We have built our entire business on great support. We have agents that are highly trained in Pepwave, and I guess what sets us apart from everybody else is that not only do we have email, live chat, but I believe that we're the only people in the market that actually do good old-fashioned phone support. And so that's important because, you may have questions, you may want somebody to just kind of walk you through something, and if you're the type person that every now and again just wants to pick up the phone and talk to somebody, then we're going to give that for you. In addition, it's free. We don't charge you for anything for our support. We never charge you for that. So free support is a big deal. When you order from us, you're going to get the TechnoRV Learning Series, which is going to is documents and videos that we walk you through how to work your unit and get it all set up. We're always going to make sure you're successful with your unit. That's the bottom line. So when you're paying this kind of money for a device, you want to make sure that you have that support and that somebody's going to be there for you, and TechnoRV will absolutely be there for you. So let's get back into the open box portion of this. All right, to save us a little time, I went ahead and unloaded the box because I want to make sure that you know what's in here, and we're going to talk about all the ports on the Max BR1 Mini as well. So when you get your box, of course, you've got your main unit here, and you're also going to get two cellular antennas which I'm sorry, are actually here, and you're going to get 2 Wi-Fi antennas as well, because remember we have the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channels on this. In addition, they upgraded this unit from the older units from a barrel style connection for your power supply to the 4-pin Molex connection, which actually kind of snaps in there. So that is an upgrade, and this unit comes with an AC power supply with the Molex 4-pin on the end. When you buy from Techno RV, we also supply you, and this is an exclusive thing when you buy from us, is we give you another power supply that just comes with this for the same cost, a cigarette lighter style 12 volt plug to the Molex. So if you wanted to run it from 12 volt, then you would have the ability to do that. In addition, it does have the GPS receiver here as well, and this is basically just sort of tracking where this unit is. You don't have to connect it if you don't want to, but it is there for you if you would like to do that. And then they give you some Velcro tape to help you sort of manage the wires in a cabinet or what have you. So let's go ahead and talk about what you get on this unit as it relates to ports. You do have 3 LAN ports. Out of the box, you're getting 3 LAN ports. LAN is basically a hardwire Ethernet connection going from this device to, say, your laptop. Okay, so instead of you wirelessly connecting to this, you can hardwire to that. So a lot of people just wirelessly connect, but if you're doing a lot of business or and you just want that little extra assurance, then a lot of times hardwire is the way to go, but most people don't do that. They're typically wireless. Now, one of these ports can be converted to a WAN port. And if you'll remember, whenever I said that if you're going to get the Wi-Fi as WAN, so that you can say connect this unit to a RV park's Wi-Fi, then you have to buy that failover license. Once you buy that, then this WAN port right here, or I'm sorry, this LAN port can be converted to a WAN port, which is basically a hard line coming in. Now you can use that for if you happen to be somewhere where you've got a hardline DSL cable, or maybe you're even using like a Starlink type thing, you can plug that directly into here, and then this will be managing your cellular plans, your cable, DSL, Starlink, whatever. It can all be managed from the Pepwave. So that is very nice there. As far as your ports here, you're going to have your 2 Wi-Fi typical SMA type connections here, and then you're going to have your 2 antenna ports for your cellular antennas to screw on the back, and then in the middle here you've got your GPS connection here if you wanted to use that. Now you do have a SIM slot here. This takes a nano SIM, that's the smallest size, and this has the dust cover on it right now, but you would basically take that screw out to where you could see the 2 SIM ports. So it can take 2 SIM cards, but it's only using one at a time because this is a single modem, right? But if you had, say, a AT&T and a Verizon or a T-Mobile, you could put both of those cards in here, and then from the console, you can manage how you want to use those, designate which one you want to use in certain circumstances. And so we really like it because we can just put them in there and kind of forget about that part of it and then manage everything from the console. So you do need to supply your own data plan. So this is just the hub that gets everything done, but you do need a data plan, and Techno RV does have data plans, and you can check them out on our website at TechnoRV.com. We're very proud that we have negotiated contracts with the carriers, like directly with the carriers. This is not any of this third-party business that you read about, that people are getting cut off and things like that. We went straight to the carriers, negotiated exclusive contracts with them, and you can, when you get your Pepwave from us, you can just go ahead and pick your data card up as well. Now this unit does come with 1 year of prime care, And basically, Prime Care is going to give you your 1-year warranty. It's going to give you 1 year of In Control 2, which is the platform to manage this system, say from a desktop or a laptop. It's going to do all your software updates, and then it'll also give you access to Speed Fusion. I've got another video where I talk a little bit more about those different features and what Speed Fusion is. Speed Fusion on this model really isn't going to do you a whole lot of good unless you get that failover license, because part of Speed Fusion is something called hot failover, and if you don't have the Wi-Fi as WAN, on this from buying that failover license, then you don't have anything to fail over to. So if your cellular went out, hot failover would automatically jump to another service like Wi-Fi. So if you don't get the failover license, then that really doesn't do you any good. But anyway, there's some other features of Speed Fusion that, again, with this unit right here, really only do you some good if you go ahead and get that failover license. And again, most people that buy this unit do go ahead and get the failover license. So that's it. That's everything that you need to know about the Max BR1 Mini. If you need more information or assistance, you know we're always here for you at TechnoRV. You can call us, you can live chat with us, or you can email us at info@technorv.com. We want to help you make the decision on which Pepwave is right for you, and I hope this has been helpful.